what is the one thing that separates ordinary men from the most attractive men? It's not their looks, status, or money. These things help, but they aren't what truly sets them apart. You see, the most attractive men in the world don't talk much. They don't do the typical things most guys do to get women's attention, like buying them drinks or trying to make them laugh with jokes. Instead, they use a powerful secret weapon, Stoicism. In this video, I will show you how Stoicism makes a man irresistible to women and give you 5 ways you can use it yourself. But first, understand that Stoicism isn't just about keeping your emotions in check. It's a way of thinking, a philosophy of life that helps you become the best version of yourself. The most attractive men are those who have a strong sense of self-control, which Stoicism teaches you how to develop. With great self-control comes great confidence, which is another quality that women find incredibly appealing. When you become Stoic, you become more confident in your actions and decisions, and this inevitably leads to more success in all areas of your life, including with the ladies. But let me explain further. A man who practices Stoicism is seen as calm, cool, and collected, no matter what the situation may be. This is because Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. A true Stoic man doesn't waste his energy worrying about things that are beyond his power to change. He also doesn't allow himself to be ruled by his emotions. Instead, he thinks rationally and objectively, making him more appealing to women who want a partner who can handle any challenge that comes his way without losing his cool. This ability to stay level-headed and rational in difficult situations is something that women find incredibly attractive in a man. It shows that he has the emotional intelligence and self-control necessary to be a good leader and a loyal, devoted partner. Another reason why Stoicism makes a man irresistible to women is because it teaches him to focus on his own personal growth and self-improvement. Stoic philosophy encourages us to strive to be the best version of ourselves and to constantly work on our weaknesses. This means that a Stoic man is always learning and growing, and this is something that women find very attractive. They want a man who is ambitious and driven, who is constantly working to better himself and achieve his goals. By practicing Stoicism, a man becomes this kind of guy who never stops improving. This is yet another way that Stoicism can make you more successful with women. Now, let me share 5 ways you can use Stoicism to become more attractive to women. Number 1, master your emotions. Women are attracted to men who are in control of themselves, not those who are ruled by their emotions. This is the basic idea behind Stoicism. When you can keep your emotions under control, you become more confident and attractive to women. This doesn't mean that you should never show emotion. In fact, it's important to be able to express your emotions appropriately. But it does mean that you shouldn't let your emotions rule you. When you're angry, don't lash out. When you're sad, don't become depressed. When you're happy, don't get carried away. Learn to control your emotions and you'll become more attractive to women as a result. And there's an interesting study that proves this point. Researchers at the University of Minnesota conducted a study on facial expressions and attractiveness. They found that people who were able to control their facial expressions and only displayed them when appropriate were seen as more attractive by others. So remember, brothers, if you want to become more attractive to women, you must learn to master your emotions. Number 2, accept what you cannot change. Part of being Stoic is accepting the things you cannot change. This is important because it allows you to focus on the things that you can change. When you're stuck in a bad situation, it's easy to become overwhelmed and stressed out. But if you can accept the things you cannot change and focus on the things you can, you'll be much more level-headed and calm. Women are attracted to men who are calm and level-headed, so this is a very important tip to follow. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, said it perfectly. He said, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Remember these words, brothers, and you will become more attractive to women. Accept the things you cannot change and focus on the things you can. No. 3. Pursue virtue. Stoicism teaches that the ultimate goal in life is to pursue virtue. A virtuous man is a man who is honest, courageous, just, and wise. Women are attracted to virtuous men because they know that they can trust them and rely on them. To become more virtuous, you must first identify your weaknesses. We all have certain vices or bad habits that we need to overcome. Once you've identified your weaknesses, you need to develop a plan to overcome them. This won't be easy, but it will be worth it. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the action. And don't let this principle be applied to you in small matters as well as great ones, but practice it in everything. Remember, brothers, becoming virtuous is essential to becoming more attractive to women. It may take time and effort, but the results will be worth it. Number 4, live in the present moment. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is to live in the present moment. This means that you should focus on the things that are happening right now, rather than worrying about the future or dwelling in the past. Women are attracted to men who are present and attentive, not those who are constantly distracted by their thoughts. To live in the present moment, you must practice mindfulness. This means paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and the world around you. When you're present, you're able to connect with others on a deeper level, and this is something that women find very attractive. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said it beautifully. All the time you possess is truly yours, but how often do we squander it? Don't squander it, brothers. Be present in every moment, and you will become more attractive to women as a result. 5. Be authentic. Authenticity is another key aspect of Stoicism. This means being true to yourself and living according to your own values and principles. Women are attracted to men who are genuine and honest, not those who are fake and superficial. To be authentic, you must first identify your values and principles. What do you believe in? What is important to you? Once you know what you stand for, you need to live according to those values. This doesn't mean that you should be rigid or inflexible. There may be times when it's okay to compromise, but you should always stay true to yourself. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, said, "It's not things that upset us. It's our opinions about those things." Remember these words, brothers, and you will become more attractive to women. Your opinions and beliefs shape your reality. Be authentic and true to yourself, and women will love you for it. And remember, brothers, Stoicism is a way of life. It's not just a set of rules to follow. When you truly understand and embrace the principles of Stoicism, you will become a better man in all areas of your life, not just your relationship with women. With that said, you are now ready to enter the next level of your transformation. Check out our other videos to continue your journey towards greatness. See you next time.